Hello everyone, this is James from Cinnamon Stick Gaming, and I'm going to do a couple of update things while test flying, and talking to you about a couple of changes. So I went back and looked at some of my videos, and I noticed I was very monotone, and I think I should be a little more expressive and have a little change. Also, I noticed that the intros took far too long. Yeah, when I was explaining the internals and the armor for this thing, I took like 5 to 6 minutes, and that is just not entertaining. So this is going to be quick and short, and I'm just going to tell you. So I'm going to probably end it about right now, and then we're going to jump into a video game. I mean, not a video game, but we're going to jump into a round, and then we'll go from there. And then if we have extra time, I'll make sure uh, that we talk about like some of the upgrades and which I'm going to be getting. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be far more entertained by this video than the previous videos, and that I'm going to start learning. Also, I'm going to stop trying to use the same words over and over because I've noticed that I've been using things like craft instead of aircraft or plane or whatever, and that can be very annoying. And I've also been repeating words constantly on the spot, which does not generally bode well for the entertainment value. It sounds very repetitive. So I'm going to fix this, and I think I'm just taking too much time. And I'll see you in the fight. Okay, I'm here recording some footage. I've had several fail recordings. One of them was because of some idiot who was shooting at friendlies, and then that game just turned into a big mosh pit of people yelling at each other, so it wasn't very entertaining. So I decided not to show that. And then the one before that one, I had hardware and software issues. So now I'm gonna record this one. Hopefully it'll work out. And yeah, so I've been trying to be more less monotone and have clear speaking as well as being more entertaining in general. And I think I'm going to be able to accomplish that if I work towards it, and bear with me as I do that. Also, I changed my HUD so now it displays the ammunition counter in the top left, and of course there's another idiot attacking friendlies. What just happened? Huh. It's interesting. What? Whatever happened, two people just got shot down, which means we're losing aircraft almost immediately. Not exactly the most fun thing in the world. We've got people who are probably yelling at each other about what they did. So, not exactly a great start to a game. I guess there's just a lot more people who make mistakes or are either crazy. Also, sometimes the spawns of this game are at fault because you will get crazy spawns where I've seen people spawn literally on top of each other. It's just sometimes so insane. We'll get people who collide with each other, and it's just not fun. And sometimes it's neither person's fault, and sometimes people just do it intentionally. And it gets kind of annoying and irritating because you just want to play a game, you want to have fun, you want to fly your planes, and then you just get shot down by a friend. So, well, that's kind of happens. Let's just try to continue on and have some fun, even though things aren't exactly perfect. Tailgunner shooting at some people, and I'm gonna go see if I can take out this Wellington. That's a British bomber. If I can take him out, that'll mean some good points. And bombers on airfield control aren't exactly the best. Besides, they're more tanky because they can take a lot of hits before getting shot down. Cool, got the pilot. So they're usually they can be pretty good at capturing airfields, and my pilot dies. Not great. P-38 Lightnings are really good at killing things. But anyway, yes, you can get stuff shot down pretty fast. You can get pretty beat up whilst landing, but bomber aircraft can fly for long periods of time after taking large amounts of damage. So it's not always lost to fly an aircraft on a bomber aircraft on a mission with very little ground vehicles. But it's also good because if the enemy's trying to capture the airfields, you just go really high altitude and then just bomb. You just drop bombs onto the runway constantly, do another strafing run, bomb again, and it just prevents your it makes it harder for people to land, and it discourages people who want to land because they're going to get shot to bits. I mean, blown to bits by high explosive. And you don't exactly know where it's going to land because they're not guided explosives. So it's kind of just down to luck whether or not you die. Which makes it interesting for the opposing team, or your team, depending on who's bombing. But so far there's no people going for bombing runs. Actually, low altitude bombing runs can be effective and suicidal if you target your explosives, and they can be far more effective, but if you are too close when you're trying to drop explosives, you're going to die, because the blast is going to knock you out of the sky. This is just a big mosh pit, which is kind of my favorite place to work in, because you can just get hits and just fly away, and then someone else will shoot them down and you'll get an assist. You can get, whoa, tons of points really easily, and I got an assist there. Case in point. 3 hits, that's good. And you kill assist, another assist, assist, all those points. Got him with MGs. Oh, my cannons are back. Crit. I'm gonna take this guy. He died. Or is not actually dead. Might just be, I don't know, targeting sometimes catches up. Come on. Gotta get some hits in. I should probably also turn off afterburn because I will be wasting ammunition. Don't want to do that. Wasting ammunition is, wasting fuel and overheating. That's going to damage my engine over time, and with this kind of massive mosh pit, you will fly for long periods of time. And if your engine's destroyed, you will not last. Doesn't make it as fun. That's a tree. I should not have rolled, because if I didn't, I would have lived. 2, 1, 0. Jump! Don't die! He died. Likely. So, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Random coughing fit, choking on my own words. But yes, now I'm gonna go with the BF. Wait. Ignore my last sentence. But now I'm gonna go with the BF-110C4, which is basically just a big old plane. I can take quite a bit of hits because I recently just got an upgrade for it. I think it was the cover. So now it'll take a few more hits without dying. And I have an airframe already in this thing, so it'll take a couple more hits before it gets completely wrecked as well. So it's got a pretty good chance of living under critical damage, and honestly, you can fly these things for a freaking long period of time. If you lose an engine, you still have a chance at living. It's crazy how tough these planes can be. That was almost a collision. Glad it wasn't. It's an A-20G. I'm gonna go after this guy because he's alone. Might have someone chasing me though. Yep. I am a target. So are you, Mr. A-20G. Let's get some more hits in. Now he's gonna live. I think the person who was chasing me actually gave up, which is kind of nice to know. It means that people aren't going to get tunnel vision and just target me straight. It's good. It's just good thing to have. Good assurance. He's dead. What about this guy? MGs. Kinda useless. Whoa! Oh my god! In these kind of mosh pit scenarios, no one is safe. Even friendlies flying near friendlies, you will collide with someone eventually. It's just kind of like a law. Aircraft will kill aircraft over periods of time, even if they're friendly. I'm sure for like every 10 kills, there's like 1 friendly kill. That could probably be a statistic. Every like 2 or 3 kills, there's an aircraft collision. Could also be an interesting statistic. The exact numbers for it. Not sure about any of the statistics though, I'm just trying to give ideas. Okay, my fuel tank's on fire. It's a big bad fire. That wing is gonna come off. Yeah, let's see if maybe killing the engine. Oh, it worked! Get out, fly, fly! Is my gunner unconscious? Guess he is. Yeah. And there goes my pilot. And that poor Yak 3. I think one of my gunner's bullets must have hit maybe like an oil tank or something, because he's smoking. Yeah, the Yaks and things have like an oil coolant system on the bottom of their aircraft, which uses air cooling, so I guess a bullet must have hit that. So, mission's over, second on the team. I did pretty well for myself. I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah. Hopefully this was entertaining. Ooh, big chunk of research and a bunch of new things. So I'll quickly do the upgrades. Man, I'm almost done completely with the FW-190A1, which means that all of my upgrades are almost complete. So this thing is going to be a beast of an aircraft. Let's go with, I don't know, horsepower, meters per second climb rate. What's this? More, let's do wings repair because it's just lower in points. Oh, cool, BF-110C4, lots of numbers and words. Engine injection, that's good. Let's actually get some pylons onto these things, this plane, so that we can start dropping some some decently sized bombs. So I'm going to probably turn the BF-110C4 into a light, medium-ish bomber, whatever it is. Airframe, survivability increase, that's good. Let's go for a compressor. And yeah, I got some additional research for my new aircraft that I'm going for, which is this one right here. If we preview it, we can have a nice little look at it. Yep, this is the aircraft that I'm charging for. Looks pretty nice, similar to my other aircraft, but I think I'm pretty sure they're the same in armament. No, this one has 4 cannons and 2 machine guns, not 4 machine guns and 2 cannons. So that'll have far better weapons, weapon ability. Words, please come to me. What's the real difference between these two? I guess research. So yeah, I'm going to research that, and then I'm probably going to jump over here and research a bomber of some sort. No, I'm probably going to go for a fighter because I have a lot of heavier things that can be used as bombers, so bomber aircraft will be less useful to me, and I'll just have a bunch of slow aircraft that are no fun to watch, instead of a bunch of fighter aircraft, which are tons of fun to watch. So yeah, I think I've been going on for a little too long. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Doesn't really... if you want to subscribe, though, please do so. It'll help me out. And if you decide it was a mistake, it's easy enough to unsubscribe. Just 2 clicks of the mouse, and you're gone. And, it's really important subscriptions are pretty good for helping my channel, because that means that my videos will go out to people who actually care about them. And yeah, also comment, because comments allow me to make better content for you, and I'll be able to match my content to what you guys want. And since you are pretty much my employers, that is the most important thing to me. Have a nice day.